What's up, everybody? It is Matt Modi with OddsJam, and for this video, I'm talking Cavs versus Hawks. So, the Cavs lost their play-in game against Brooklyn. The Hawks won theirs against the Hornets, so these two teams are matched up. The Cavaliers are the home team here since they are the 8 seed. Hawks are the 9 seed, obviously away. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, depending on how you view it, the Hawks are the favorite here, despite being the away team. So the home teams went 4-0 in the first 2 rounds of the play-in games. So I wonder how much of that is a barometer for what's to come, but we'll see. So what I'm looking at here is the OddsJam NBA odds page, listing odds for every single sports book. This is a page that you can access for free. You don't need to be a paid subscriber or anything like that. So if you want to bet the game, if you want to look at the odds and everything, there's no better place to do it than on the OddsJam odds page, because it gives you access to, like I said, every single book and what they're pricing it at. As of right now, the best odds we're getting looks to be on BetRivers and Unibet on the Hawks at -127. That's not a terrible price. And then it looks like, as far as the Cavs side, the best odds, aside from the OddsJam perfect line, which is the sharpest line in the world, is +120 on DraftKings or Caesars. So there is a play on the Hawks, not really on the Cavaliers. So this is why I love looking at this odds page, because it just gives you everything on one page. So you can see that there's a little bit of a discrepancy in how BetRivers and Unibet price this money line compared to all the other books. The biggest question mark here, in my opinion, is going to be the injury status of Jarrett Allen. He has missed a ton of time with a finger injury. The latest reports that I've seen list him as 50-50 to play on Friday night when the game is. That doesn't sound super confident to me, so I'm actually going to project that Jarrett Allen won't be playing. And I think that really hurts the Cavs. They really struggled with injuries with him out of the lineup. It's unfortunate. They were a top 4 seed for the entire year. Then he got hurt, Evan Mobley got hurt, and they really have suffered since. So even though they've gotten Mobley back, they still haven't really been able to right the ship. Obviously, losing to the Nets, you can kind of give them a pass for, because Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, the Nets weren't a typical 7 seed by any means. But the Cavaliers just really haven't been able to get it together since the injuries happened and since they had such a good start. On the Hawks side, kind of a disappointing year for the Hawks this year. They went on that playoff run last year all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, 2 wins away from actually making it to the finals. So I thought they were going to have a really good year, really good regular season year this year, but never really came to fruition. They had inconsistent play. They never really seemed to be able to get it together. They finished the regular season just in the smack in the middle of the NBA in terms of net rating, just showing that they're an average team. The record was 43-19, which 4 games above 500 isn't horrible in and of itself, especially considering the whole season they were kind of hovering around 500, if not a little bit below. So they went on a mini run to end the season to get to 4 games above 500. And to give them credit, they did look pretty good in the play-in game. They absolutely dominated the Hornets. Granted, this is the Hornets' second year in the play-in game, second year as a 10 seed, second year getting absolutely blasted, so maybe that's just their destiny. But either way, it was encouraging to see how good the Hawks look. You know, Trae Young, typical Trae Young. He didn't have a huge scoring output, but he did a great job just commanding the flow of the game. DeAndre Hunter had a huge game. Clint Capella had a huge game. And they got enough contributions out of their kind of lower level secondary players as well. So encouraging performance out of the Hawks this year, or this game, I should say. If you did want to bet their money line, there actually is a positive expected value play on it. So the OddsJam perfect line prices that at -145. The Cavaliers is priced at +131. So if you go to the OddsJam calculator, go to the NoVig Fair Odds calculator, which is the most important calculator on the website, in my opinion. Every book is going to charge a VIG, right? So even the OddsJam perfect line, where we get the numbers from, there's a VIG charge to it. So what we want to do is remove the VIG and find the true line of the play. And if you're getting better odds than what the true line is, that's when you're getting a positive expected value play. So -145 +131, -145 +131 puts the true line of this at -136. we're getting this at minus 127, as I mentioned, on BetRivers and Unibet. So that is a positive expected value play. That is a really good play, especially one thing we always look at is the market width. So in this one, as you can see, only has 14 cents in market width. So anything below 25 is fair game. Anything 15 and below, we consider a load city. So I really like this bet, getting the Hawks money line. It's positive expected value. I'm going to go ahead and lock it in on BetRivers, as long as the odds haven't changed since I've been recording, which does happen. Minus 127, no, perfect. This is going to be my McSlam, my big bet. Hawks money line locked in, as you can see here. That's the money line play. If we want to look at the point spread, there is another play on the Hawks. You can get them at either -2 on WinBet at minus 108, or you can get that -2.5 at minus 105, again on BetRivers and Unibet. This page, again, shows why I love this OddsJam page so much, is because we're comparing what every sportsbook prices this point spread at. And as you can see, some books have them at -2 at even money. FanDuel, PointsBet, Unibet has it a little juiced towards the Hawks, same thing with BetRivers. Whereas there are other books that have it at the same exact price, a full half point lower. So BetMGM, Caesars, DraftKings, they have it at Hawks -2.5 at the same -110 odds. And then of course, the OddsJam perfect line, the sharpest line in the world, they actually price this line at -3 Hawks. So getting it at -2 on WinBet is an insanely valuable bet. What we also want to do, of course, is make sure that it's positive EV. So right now we see that the market width plus 111, minus 124, it's within market width. It's 13 cents. That right there is a load city. So if we want to make sure that it is positive EV, we want to make sure that the odds, the no vig true odds for this play are greater than minus 108. So that way we know we are getting a profitable play. So minus 124 plus 111. Minus 124 plus 111 puts the true line of this at minus 116. And again, we got it at minus 108, so that is a positive expected value play. So I took the Hawks money line on BetRivers, as you saw. I'm doubling down. I'm also taking them -2 on WinBet to see if I can double cash this game. And what I'm doing now, so I put another $100 bet on this, as you can see on the screen here. This one I already locked in, so I provided the screenshot. So what I'm doing now, I'm just adding this to my bet tracker. So the OddsJam offers this odds page for free. They also offer a bet tracker for free. It's an amazingly helpful tool as any sports bettor to help you understand what your profits and loss are. So as a sports bettor, you need to understand if you are profitable or not. That's the only way you can help yourself. So obviously, I had a rough go of it in the Spurs game last night. Of course, we see a bunch of loss here. But one thing that the OddsJam Perfect Line does that I absolutely love, or excuse me, that the bet tracker does that I absolutely love, is it tells you whether your bet is red or green in terms of beating the closing line. Green is good, red is bad. So as long as you can beat the closing line more often than not, that's how you profit over time. So I had a lot of green bets lose, which is unfortunate. It's unlucky. That's not the norm. So if you look at my homepage, my total profit, I'm up over 9. I was at 10 at one point, but 2 bad weeks in a row, that happens. All this information you see on the screen here is pulled from the bet tracker. And all these pending bets, they auto grade for you. So you don't need to go in, manually mark a bet as won or lost. It goes in, it auto grades it for you. It's an amazingly helpful tool. As a sports bettor, like I said, you need to understand if you're profitable or not. One thing I forgot to do was add this BetRivers bet to my bet tracker. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm adding it to my bet tracker. Again, I really can't recommend it enough. It's completely free. It auto grades your bets. All you need to do is go to oddsjam.com, go to the bet tracker, and you don't need to do anything. You don't need to put down a credit card or anything. It's a really helpful tool. One thing that we do recommend, if you are using your free account, is just sign up for the email list and you'll get 3 free bets a day. So you'll get sent 3 positive expected value bets a day. You don't need to be a paid member. You'll get them sent to your email address. We recommend locking those bets in, adding them to your bet tracker, and then you'll see your profits start to rise. That's how we recommend you get started. You can also sign up for a 7-day free trial. Sign up for a 7-day free trial. Again, it's completely free. If you do that, I recommend just checking out this YouTube channel, investing in your betting education, and that's how you can profit moving forward. But as far as this video goes, like I said, that's all I got for you. So I took the Hawks in 2 different ways. I added them to my bet tracker. I used the NoVig fair odds calculator to make sure that they're positive EV, which they were, which makes me really confident in them. So if you are tailing, I would love to hear it. You can hit me up at my Twitter handle below. I would also really appreciate it if you could like the video, comment, and provide your feedback on the video as well. And if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But as far as this video goes, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching and have a good one.